Hello, welcome back everyone to another Otaku Tea podcast. I am here with Kitty Gaming. Say hello.
Hello. Welcome 2021.
2021, we made it. Oh my gosh, there has been so much going on already, and it's only day what? What's today? Today is
The ninth.
the 9th, in the first 9 days of January. What is going on? What is going on with the world right now? I don't know.
Sounds like an insurrection or something.
My gosh. Well, before we get into like another rant, because the first 9 days are hectic. How was your holidays? How was New Year's for you?
It was good, kind of quiet. Uh, just spent some time with my family and we watched the not real ball drop in New York City. I don't know what that was really.
That was. I'm
It was
sorry.
kind of cringe.
It was so cringe. It was complete cringe. Like they
I don't
said that
even
they had special invites to be there, and I guess people just paid a lot of money.
right. And it was like what? How many people? 120 they said?
I think so, and it was so awkward because all of them had like their little cubicles 6 feet apart, and they're just there like woohoo, yay 2021, woohoo, and I'm just like, what is this?
Right. It would have been better just to have like virtual lobbies or something.
Right, but like, what channel did you see the drop? Like, well, the
Um,
2021 ball
I
drop.
don't know. I guess NBC or something.
Okay,
I
because
don't.
I
I don't
saw
remember.
mine on Univision 41, which is like a Hispanic, Spanish type channel. And
No way.
yeah, I want to know, like, did you see any of like artists go up?
Like the music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were a few songs.
But like anybody you recognized?
Nope.
Okay, that was okay because I thought I was just crazy. Because literally everybody they got to perform besides Pitbull. No, I did not recognize not one person. And then me and my family, we went to like Telemundo 47, a different channel. And again, same thing. A bunch of artists that we don't even know. Like we didn't recognize not one artist. The only person I recognized was Pitbull. And I was like, what is New Year's without Pitbull? Watch Pitbull not even show up. But you know what? I feel like he's gonna show up because he always shows up on every New Year's, and boom, he was like one of the last artists to come up, and I'm like, finally somebody who's, I'm sorry, and not even trying to be offensive, but somebody who's actually famous and like I recognize.
Was he the one that had like the pool and he was walking on water or whatever?
uh you don't know who Pitbull is?
No.
Okay, so like Pitbull, he's like one of the, like the top like singers, I guess you can say. Like he has made songs with Jennifer Lopez. He's Mr. Worldwide. Um Dale, like he just does all of this, like I
I
don't know.
mean, saying more titles that he has doesn't really help me.
I mean, it's not titles, it's just like words that he just says. He's like a bald guy with like sunglasses all the time, but he's very well dressed in all of his concerts. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there are some people who just go up and I'm just like, ooh, that's a little bit too much, or ooh, should you even be wearing that for a concert? He actually, like, I like when people are dressed up for concerts. Like,
Uh huh.
he's always with like a dress shirt, dress pants, dress shoes, a tie. Sometimes he wears like a blazer. Like he's always very well dressed, and he was well dressed with like a nice wool coat. But if you look up a picture of him, you probably will know about him. He's actually very recognizable.
I guess I'll do that right now.
But yeah, he was like the only person I knew. Like all of the artists that they put up for those two like channels, I did not recognize not one artist.
I don't know who this guy is.
Never mind then. Okay, yeah, but like he's very popular. Well, you're like the first person I meet who doesn't know who Pitbull is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, yeah, so that was the whole thing was very cringe, and like I don't even think the ball actually dropped or like exploded like it usually would. I mean, I don't know if you saw it cuz I think I missed that zero that they did.
Uh, I didn't really see it either. It was kind of hard to tell what was going on because I
Right.
guess like the whole area was a lot darker since there weren't like a whole bunch of people there.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, again, please social distance, but it was kind of depressing. Cringy and depressing.
But
2021.
they had wacky inflatable tube man.
Yes, they did to kind of like um cover up the fact that there's like no people there.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I mean, but like I'm glad that they didn't allow the original amount to be there. I mean, because it's not the time, especially here in New York, like city. Um, I know Cuomo and De Blasio are trying to take this very seriously and like keep everybody again social distancing. Like they did close down the indoor dinings again, but
Yeah. So
yeah, so
no, I think restaurants are only allowed deliveries. Like there's not even outdoor dining.
there okay, so yeah, like there are some. I mean, outdoor dining is a little bit different. Like now they close early. Outdoor dining is still a thing, but it's closing earlier and it's getting cold. Like today is cold outside. So I don't know if any people are going to want to have outdoor dining in this
Right.
weather. But I've we're done with like the talking of like the cringy and depressing of 2021 celebration. Like a lot of people do New Year's resolutions. Have you made one for yourself, or do you think those are just like a waste of time and energy?
Um. I mean, I never really have something specific in mind, like how I want to get something done. So I don't really ever do it correctly. I guess it's more like just wishes or hopes.
So did you pick any wishes or hopes for this year?
Yeah.
Like
I'm
I
not. I'm not gonna share it though.
Oh, okay. Privacy. We respect that. I did. I think one of my well, the only no, I have two. One New Year's resolution I decided was to go back to exercising again because I did officially like stop working out in August. So from March, no, I'm lying, from January 2020 to August 2020, I was working out quite a bit. It was I had went as like a 5 day a week thing around in April to August, and then August I officially stopped because I got to a certain weight that I wanted. Kind of. I didn't reach my ideal weight, but I just got tired and I wanted to enjoy my time before I actually had to work again. And
Yeah.
now I'm just like, well, I should get back on it because I gained 6 pounds and I do not like that. So that whole December kind of ruined my thinking that I can maintain the weight just based on diet. But you know what? Whatever. The holidays are really hard to even um like keep strategies to maintain your weight or to continue weight loss because everyone's celebrating and everyone's trying to shove food down your throat. So it's like okay, but for this year, I am trying to get to my ideal weight, and I already started. So this is like the first official week that I have done workouts. I've done so far Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that's 4 days a week, like in this week already.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can get in some stuff, like I try to at least do half an hour a day. On Thursday, I really just wasn't feeling it, and I guess I'm gonna call that as my break day, and Sunday as my break day. So that way I can let my body recover because recovery is important when you work out. But yeah, and my other New Year's resolution is to raise my credit score. Oh gosh, like 2020 was just bad. I went on binges and stuff and I should not be doing that, but you know what? You learn from your mistakes and you just do better, I guess.
So that means you're not gonna spend a lot of money, right?
I mean,
That's
hopefully not.
that's what you're gonna do to
See,
increase your score?
that's hard because I my channel just reached a 350 subscriber, which was the mark for another giveaway. So I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
Right.
Listen,
But, like, you've also been increasing your, I guess, premium status of your purchases?
I mean, yeah, but I have to actually stop
So,
those.
like, even, like, if the quantity decreases, your dollar amounts still increase, like, tenfold?
See, I should increase my quantity and not my dollar signs, okay? I mean, it's hard for a channel like mine to even not be a channel without spending, cuz I do unboxings and usually it's like the newer and latest things. I should go back to more figures though. So I think that's what caught people's attentions when I started my channel, like focusing more on anime stuff. But what actually gave my channel like its launch, like its skyrocket to having subscribers are like the Michael Kors, the Apple, the Gucci, more Gucci than the Louis for some reason. But yeah, that's basically what it was. But my weebs who are still subscribed to my channel, they do still get their anime stuff here and there. I should do more of that. But since the releases have been so um backdoored because of the pandemic, it's hard to even get to those stuff. It's easier to get like a Michael Kors or an Apple product, which is already available and already in stock and easier to get through with shipping than the Japanese stuff that have to still be imported and stuff.
Right. So, I don't know if it makes more sense just to focus on, like, the Michael Kors rather than the Gucci
I
until
mean,
you can get the figures back into your channel?
see, I will do that. I do have a video that I keep postponing over and over and over because of the new releases that came out and the Gucci stuff. Like I have another video for Gucci and I will have two more videos for Louis. But
What are you doing?
I mean, it's already things that I have already bought. I just haven't unboxed them yet.
Exactly. That's money.
I know, but I still need things to do, right? Because the one anime product I have is the third. It's just a little preview. You guys won't hear it yet, but um it's the third piece to the Tamashi Nations collection that came out in 2020. So far I have Naruto and Sasuke. I don't want to say names, but
Sakura.
no, no, no. I'm sorry. For those who like Sakura, I okay, go for it. You like who you like, but I really don't like Sakura. I am any I feel like anything pink is my I do not like you. I don't like
Sad.
the that just brings me to this cuz like I am not a I'm not a protagonist person nor the lead female protagonist. You know what I mean? Like in
Uh-huh.
Naruto, I don't like Naruto. I respect him, I don't like him. I don't like how he does things. I don't like how he does persuasion no jutsu all the time before he even goes ahead and kills the enemy. Especially if the village is in
Wait, that's
danger.
an official jutsu? Him trying to convince them to become
No,
good?
no, 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 no. So that's just a joke, right? Because he every time he has a battle, he always has to talk about I know where you've been. I grew up the same way. I understand. I was lonely too. Your past doesn't define you. This isn't like yes, what he says makes sense. But if they're trying to kill you, like they literally had their kunai knife literally 2 centimeters away from your throat, and you still want to be like, but I understand you. I can be your friend. Like, I don't think they care. I know for Nagato, like he's not a bad person. Like enemies that are not bad people, it goes through them, you know? But for those who are like, I don't give a okay. He tries it and then he realizes he's like, never mind, then you are horrible, you're this, and that, and then he just goes on and does his like Rasengan and just kills them. And it's like, okay, but you shouldn't have tried it in the first place. Like I think we all know like this person isn't going to, you know, understand what you're trying to say. Like they don't care about their past. They know what they've been through. They're still going to kill you though.
Yeah, it's the Goku effect, I think.
Okay, and that's another thing. I okay, and that's like okay, let's go on to Dragon Ball Z, right? Or Dragon Ball in general. I don't like Goku. I don't like Goku. I can't even respect Goku. That's the thing. I can respect Naruto. I can't respect Goku though. I can't. Like yeah, he might be the strongest in his universe or whatever if you want to call him like if you're excluding Whis and Beerus, right? But like I cannot respect him because one, he doesn't care about his family. He prefers to go and train, which, okay, I get it, training is important, but it's not the only thing. You can't just impregnate a female and just expect her to raise your kids, and then you have a whole other guy raising one of your sons. Like, yes, he's your friend and he's doing this as a favor because he is a good person, but like, you are lacking in your own responsibilities. What is that? At least Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, this arrogant, self-centered, and narcissist person actually ended up changing and actually caring about his wife, caring about his children, as not as much, but he still cares about them. He was there when Bulma was pregnant with Bola. Like he didn't want to leave her side. Like you can tell that yes, he cares about training. He's obsessed with training too, but he still knows his responsibilities. Like Goku doesn't. That's why I can't even respect him as a character. I can respect Naruto because he does still care and he still thinks about his responsibilities even though he is impulsive. But I cannot respect Goku. Like a lot of people when like in Dragon Ball Super, the Tournament of Power. Oh, Goku saved Universe 7. Pause right there. No, he didn't. He was the reason why the Tournament of Power even started in the first place. So he basically endangered all the universes. So he put Universe 7 in danger. His job was to take Universe 7 out of that danger. So why are you saying he saved Universe 7? No, he didn't.
Uh-huh.
He was responsible to get them out of that situation. Not he didn't save nobody. That's my argument there. And I don't know. I mean, it ticks me off when people are saying, "Oh, Goku saved Universe 7. He's the reason why they're even alive." One, Goku couldn't beat Jiren by himself. He needed Frieza. Two, Frieza only agreed because he was able to come back to Earth for one day, and he was able to fight strong people. That's what he wanted because he didn't want to be
Uh-huh.
in his personal hell. And you're telling me that Goku is all this and that? Yes. If you want to say Goku versus Naruto, obviously Goku's going to win because Dragon Ball characters are just OP for no reason. I will defend Goku on that, but do not tell me he's a respectable person and that um he deserves all this praise for defending and saving Universe 7 from the Tournament of Power. No, he didn't. He had a responsibility to do and he realized that too late, which is why then he took this Tournament of Power even more serious. I mean, I don't know, but again, I'm not a fan of protagonists. I don't like Naruto, don't like Goku. For example, what's another anime I watch? Let's see. Name me an anime. I don't know.
I mean, we can go to Pokemon.
Pokemon. Okay, Ash I like, but he's not my favorite. He's never my favorite. My favorite is Paul from the Diamond and Pearl series.
I don't know that.
Oh, well, yeah, if you watch the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl series, Paul is my favorite. He is the rival. of Ash in that series.
Uh-huh.
But I in like for example like season 1 where it's like if you go based on the games is blue, red and yellow, I liked Ash more than Misty and Brock. It
I
just
mean,
I
was
guess
there anything to like about Misty back then?
I mean no cuz she just complained and like I mean I do understand her being angry at Ash for burning and ruining her bike. I get that. But like Misty was just like that's what I'm saying. The protect like the main girl of the series. I didn't really like her too much. Like May is
Uh-huh.
okay, but I didn't even like her either. You know what I mean?
I mean, May's kind of, I guess, a little dumb, and that's why I didn't like her.
Yeah, that's I didn't like. Yeah, that was the reason why I didn't like her either.
It's like she didn't understand what Pokemon did, even more than what Ash doesn't know anything about Pokemon. She knew even less.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I don't know why. And like she just made Ash look like a genius. I mean, I don't know. But like, for example, Yu-Gi-Oh. I love Yugi. Not okay. Hold on. Actually, no. Let me correct
You
myself.
like Yami,
I like Yami Atam. I don't like Yugi Moto. I
attempt.
like Atem. Well, they pronounce it Atam, but whatever. I like the Pharaoh from the Millennium Puzzle. That's who
Uh-huh.
I like. I like him, and I like Seto Kaiba. I like Joey too because he's a funny character. I love Joey. But again, these are not main characters. I don't like Taya though. Taya is annoying. Taya and Tristan I don't like too much.
But the power of friendship.
Well, screw the power of friendship, okay? She is useless. She does nothing for me. She does nothing for Yugi. She has a crush on the pharaoh who is dead. Technically dead because he's like a trillion years old. But you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
Like I even like Bakura and both his original like his actual self versus the um the Egyptian um person. And I like what's his name? Not Bakura, the other guy who also has an Egyptian soul in him. I love Pegasus. Pegasus is funny as heck. I love him. Okay, but these are also all side characters. Like for Naruto, for me it's Sasuke all the way, but then it's also Neji, Rock Lee, Gara, Tamari. Like I like Tamari. I don't like the main girl. I love Hinata, Hinata all the way. For Dragon Ball, I love Bulma. I love Vegeta. Okay. Um Pokemon, I love Paul. Or for example, Black Butler, I love Sebastian. I love the Undertaker. I love I'm gonna pronounce his name wrong. Grell. I don't really
I,
like
I, I don't know. I
what's
haven't
his
watched that.
name? What's the main character's name? Oh gosh, this is so bad. I forget because I haven't watched Black Butler in so long.
Uh-huh.
But I don't like the main character too much. He's so arrogant to me. And same thing in Death Note. I'm not a big fan of Light. I respect Light for his ideals at the beginning, but then he goes psycho at the end. But I love L. I'm not a big fan of Misa though. But I end up understanding her more, and by the end, I still don't like her too much. Do I hate her? No, I don't. I respect her, but I don't like her.
Uh-huh.
So what about you? How do you view protagonists, antagonists, rivals, and all of these side characters and main female characters?
Um, I mean, typically I like the main character. The main female, I guess, sometimes they're not any good. I guess the main female antagonists are usually a lot better,
Oh yeah, I can agree with that.
even if they are most of the time they become protagonists throughout the series. Like I guess you can say My Valentine. Like she was an antagonist in the beginning,
I
right?
love My Valentine,
So,
especially
like
her relationship with Joey.
uh-huh.
Yeah, but I see what you mean.
But I guess I tend to favor those type of characters. Like, if it's the male, I like the good guy. If it's the female, I like the bad girl. Uh, but, like, I guess they don't tend to stay on the bad side, so they end up being in the middle, at least, or on the good side. I guess, like, but, like, Fairy Tale or something like that, there's, like, so many characters that most of the time you can't even tell who's the bad guy.
Mm.
Um, and I like most of the main cast there, like, except for, Natsu. I don't like him at all.
See, I've never watched Fairy Tale. It's never caught my eye. Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I read the manga first, and then I started going towards the anime, but, like, I mean, the story-wise, it was fine, but the animation was just cheap, I guess. They reused a lot of animations, and it just got really
Ooh,
boring really quick, so I just
ooh,
stuck to the manga.
ooh. Oh gosh, that's wow. And I
Like,
know
each
Fairy Tale has
each
a lot of
time that
episodes.
Natsu powered up and, like, did his final dragon punch or whatever he does,
Mm-hmm.
like, it was always the same animation where, you have, like, the fiery dragon, and it's, like, circling around, and he does, like, he punches his hand, and he growls like a dragon, and then he throws his punch, and this just gets so old so quick.
Right. No, yeah. Like okay, see, a lot of people have been telling me, I don't know if you watch, but My Hero Academia.
I do not watch.
Me either. Then the reason I tell people I don't watch My Hero is because of episode 1. Now, for me, if the first episode doesn't catch my eye, I don't really want to watch the rest. So like um My Hero, I just see Deku crying these like jugs of water. Not even tears. It's like you can literally grab a bucket, grab his quote unquote tears and then go water the plants, right? Cuz he was crying the whole episode and he wasn't supposed to he was told that he doesn't get a quirk. And I'm like, "Okay, that's sad." But his crying was so annoying to me that I was just like, "I can't. I can't." And then
Uh-huh.
later I find out that he gets one of the most unique quirks out there. And I'm like, well, what fucking cliche, right? Thank you,
Obviously,
Miss
like, they can't have a main
All Might.
character without a superpower.
But they could have. That would have been nice. I would have been like, okay, maybe I'll give him another shot, a shot. And I was, but once I found that out that he got, if correct me if I'm wrong, viewers, but once he got that power from All Might, he got the most unique quirk. I don't know what it is in detail, but like he got the most unique quirk, and now he's like one of the strongest heroes. And I'm just like, well, that kind of blows it for me. I do not want to watch something so cliche like that. I would rather go and watch something else.
Uh-huh.
Um, have you seen Bleach?
Briefly, I also read the manga a lot more than I watched the anime.
Who's your favorite character?
Uh, I
If
mean,
you
this was
happen to
a long
remember.
time ago, I don't remember. I guess the female lead, what was her
Orihime
name?
or
Is that her
Rukia?
Rukia, yeah, her.
Rukia. Okay, this is funny. Here I'm gonna tell you, I don't like either Orihime or Rukia.
So what female do you like in there?
I I don't think I like any. You know who I like? I don't know her name, but she's the tiny girl with the really really big tall captain. I don't remember her
I
name,
don't remember
but
any of
she's like
that.
a duo with him. I like
Uh-huh.
her. But my favorite character from that show is Uryu, which he is the last Quincy, the last of his race.
What's he like?
He's one with glasses. He has like this arrow, which like that's his basically his power. Um, he's cool. He becomes like mini antagonist at the beginning with Ichigo, like, oh, I don't like you, and Ichigo's like, well, I don't like you, until like Uryu finds out that like, oh, Ichigo's not bad of a person, so then he ends up joining him in his like little team with Chad and Orihime and Rukia.
Uh-huh.
But I like Uryu because he's serious and he has a different power than like the Hollows, like from what Ichigo is and Rukia is. I don't like Ichigo because again, he reminds me of Naruto. I don't know what's up with characters and orange. Do you notice that?
Yeah, they like orange. I guess in Japan that has some sort of symbolicness.
But like for the big three, I think Bleach is part of the big three, right?
Bleach, Fairy Tail, and One Piece.
No, the old big three because it was Naruto, Dragon Ball, and the one other one,
One Piece.
One Piece. Okay,
I
yeah.
mean, One Piece has been going on for like what, 20 years?
Oh my gosh, One Piece is gonna go on for another 40 years because there seems to not be an end anywhere near. Like, by, I am told to watch One Piece, and honestly, if I haven't started when I started, not I'm like watching anime, I don't think I ever will. Especially because I don't like the art design from One Piece.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Like the main protagonist girl, looks like Orihime, but just a very very skinny and longer version of Orihime. Um,
Are you talking about
Luffy,
Nami,
I guess that's her name.
the
Luffy,
redhead?
yeah, no, is
Yeah.
she a redhead? I thought she was orange head.
Well, orange, whatever.
Yeah, and Luffy, he just looks weird. I don't know. He's made out of rubber. Did you know that?
He's the new Ash Ketchum on drugs.
Oh my gosh. All right, yeah, I did not say that, fans of One Piece. I did not say that. And then I don't know, just like the character drawings, I'm not interested in, so I just don't watch it. I didn't watch it back then when I was first introduced to like the main animes that you should watch.
Uh-huh.
It was just one like I really didn't care for.
Yeah, so like that whole art style just put me off completely, and I didn't even bother watching it, even if apparently it is a good show. But I guess I guess I never really liked shapeshifting either.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just like weird to look at, like everyone's bodies like getting contorted and they gain like 10,000 hands.
I mean, I can forgive shapeshifting in Harry Potter, but other than that, I don't really enjoy it. I mean, I
Uh-huh.
think One Piece is for like a certain audience.
I guess. It's apparently a big audience though, if it's still
Oh
going.
yeah. Oh yeah. They're about to reach like 800 episodes or something. Like I thought Naruto was long, but
Uh-huh.
One Piece, woo wee, even Bleach ended. But One Piece, Jesus. And like Dragon Ball is still going on too, but it still does not have anywhere near the amount of episodes One Piece has.
Right. But like they also changed the animation style for Dragon Ball Super.
Which I don't mind. You
I
know?
really don't like it.
You don't like it? I don't mind
They're all
it.
so shiny and round.
And cartoonish.
Yeah. But
When
like,
Brawly, the new their movie Brawly, from Super, that I
uh-huh.
noticed the animation 110%. Like, cause it's like the shiny of Super, the anime, and then the
Uh-huh.
cartoonish version of them in Brawly. I don't mind it,
Uh-huh.
but I would prefer the like Dragon Ball Z. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Z.
I saw like a comparison video of like people trying to create like the super scenes in the Z style, and it just looked so much better.
Cause Dragon Ball Z, that arc. or that season or whatever you want to call it, that was a good one. The art style was good, even though it was like old. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's not HD." I don't care. It was good.
Right.
Okay. Um, but like I don't mind. I didn't really like GT, so that's why I'm like Dragon Ball Z all the
I
way.
mean, no one talks about GT, so
GT
it didn't
is
happen.
it was supposed it's
It
like a
it's not canon. People
no.
like, from the creators, they said, "Yeah, GT isn't canon. You can forget about it."
Yeah, like pretend it never existed. How about that? And I'm like, you know what? I already did. I'm one step ahead of you, bruh. And then when Super came out, I'm like, yes, like Super is my favorite. I mean, I love Z, but Super. I love Super. I like the animations. I love the art style. I love how Vegeta is. I love his character development. The only thing I don't like is that in the manga, Vegeta's just a wimp. So that's why I like the anime a little bit more because he's not like that. But they
Uh-huh.
just made Vegeta a wimp, and that's not him. Like, okay, why is it that to be a good person you have to look like a wimp? Like from what it makes it seem like to me. Like Vegeta has one of the biggest character developments in almost all anime that I've seen so far. One of the biggest character developments, and yet now in the manga he's like weakling just because he's become a better person. I don't like that. That's why I like the anime more.
Yeah, I guess the idea there was that Vegeta got his power from being a jerk, and he didn't know how to really develop his power when he was being nice.
See, but that's the thing. In Z, he realized that he could be a good person and still gain power. Because he's a lot stronger. He's Super Saiyan Blue and God now. Like,
Right.
and like he was able to get like training directly by Whis. So he knows how to ask for help. Like, he does that. Goku gets jealous because Vegeta gets special treatment. And it's like, well, no, he doesn't. He actually went up and asked. You never went up and asked. You know, once he heard that Vegeta got is getting like these training special trainings from Whis, he's like, oh, I want to join. And it's like, Goku, like, honestly, just give Vegeta this because like you're always in people's faces, like, leave me alone.
Uh-huh.
But like, I don't know. But like, and I want to say, and I just want to clarify, it's not just like, it's just certain art styles that I guess I don't like, because I like a lot of anime. I like Spirited Away, which is a movie. I like Slice of Life is a category. Like from animes like Experiment the Serial Experiment Lane, I love.
Uh-huh.
I love gory animes, like old fashioned animes. And I like newer stuff like the very refined and very like this is now the type of art style a lot of people are using. Like for example, like Another is a horror anime. um they have a particular art style which is like a big head and big eyes and like really thin bodies. I love Code Geass, even though a lot of people don't watch the show because of the art style, because
They're
like
so tall.
tall and long arms and stuff. But like, okay, I thought it was weird when I first saw it, like first episode. I was like, ooh, why are they so freaking long? Like it's not even tall, they're just long, right?
Uh-huh. Like
And
Slenderman.
yeah, and then I'm like, but wait, if the story is good, don't worry, bro. I'll got you. I'll watch you, right? But like, I don't know. One Piece is like, and I'm hearing a lot of fans saying they could just end it here. I mean, why do they have to go and do another tournament or whatever it is? They could have just ended it there. I mean, it would have been the perfect time. Oh, I
Did
thought
Luffy
it was
find the
going to.
One Piece?
Yeah, this is from like fans of One Piece.
No, but, like, did Luffy find the One Piece?
I mean, I don't know.
I
I mean,
thought
I
that
don't
was
watch
the
it,
whole
so I don't know.
idea.
I mean, I think he did already. That's the thing.
Uh-huh.
And they're just adding on to the story, and it's like, okay, I think that's why the fans are saying they could have just ended it here.
Right.
I mean, but I guess since it's going and making money, so we can continue. Like Dragon Ball, I mean, I don't know where they would end it. Like I don't ever see an ending to it.
I guess once they do Super Saiyan Purple, then they've gone too far.
Once they do the Skittles, get all the colors of the rainbow, right?
Uh-huh.
I feel like they're going to continue until Trunks and Bola are older. Cuz we've seen Trunks in the future,
Right.
but Bola's just born. Like she was just born, so I don't think they're going to end anytime soon until we see Bola grow up.
Probably it would be best to end it by then, I would think. Because
Yeah.
at that point you're just completely all new characters, and then I guess it's just gonna get bad.
See, the thing is, however, when they did the Tournament of Power, they only included the universes that was in more or less their lane. Because they did say that there were other universes way stronger than the universes that participate in the Tournament of Power that could obliterate all of those universes. So I wonder if those universes are going to come up later on.
Uh-huh.
Like,
There's
I feel
always
like
a bigger fish, apparently.
yeah, and I feel like because Goku always wants to reach for higher grounds, that he's not gonna stop until he gets there. And I don't think the anime is gonna stop until he actually gets to number one, you know?
Uh-huh.
I have a
I mean,
feeling.
like, Vegeta was able to blow up planets before he became a Super Saiyan, and look how far he's come, and apparently the power level is still similar?
Right?
I don't know, it
I
seems
don't know
weird.
how. It's rigged. It's rigged. This is rigged. Poor Vegeta, but it's rigged. I don't understand. I don't understand.
It's like
Um
they still like, in Super, they still struggled with, like, weighted armor, right? They had to wear, like, those super puffy, heavy suits, and they had trouble with that, and it was just, like, whatever, several 100 pounds, but, like, that should have been easy for them.
well, actually we made them specifically so that it goes double of what they can handle.
So you're saying those suits were, like, the weight of a planet?
Probably. I'm not
Uh-huh.
gonna lie. Yeah. So they made it like look like weights because if you, I don't, you don't watch Naruto, do you?
No way.
You should weigh. Okay, because there's one scene where like a character takes off his weights, and they're thinking, oh, it's just a couple of pounds of weights, and then, no, it was weights. Like nobody should be having those weights on, like type of
I
thing.
mean, that's what Piccolo and Goku did back
I
in
mean,
Z.
no, yeah, 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 definitely. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't like the ones that they had on doesn't look like the weight of a planet, but they were kind of like the weight of a planet, you know?
Uh-huh.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Another anime, like, I will say that kind of breaks my little string of main characters is Full Metal Alchemist, both the original and Brotherhood. Like, I love Edward. He's the main character and I love him because
Uh-huh.
he's completely different from all the newer animes that have the same freaking protagonist. Like Edward was different. He's funny, he's strong, he can be serious, he can be smart. I don't like his brother though.
Yeah.
Alphonse, I don't like.
It was
Winry's okay.
also annoying the way they had to listen to him through the suit of armor or whatever.
I mean, I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that too much.
I don't know.
It was funny how like when enemies like broke off like his head, and they're like, "Oh, nobody's inside," and it's like, haha, yeah, because my spirit is just attached to this suit of armor. I don't know what to tell you.
Uh-huh.
And then they're like, "Oh, you did not commit the biggest sin," and like, yes, we did, ha ha ha. We've been hearing it throughout the whole season. Leave me alone.
Uh-huh.
So like, yeah,
And then they leave them alone.
and then no, they end up killing them, and then they're left alone.
Oh.
Usually, have you seen Brotherhood or Full Metal?
I was asleep during Brotherhood, don't you
Oh
remember?
my gosh, why? Why? That's awful.
Uh-huh.
But Oh, a character I really do like is Lust. I love her more in the original than I do in Brotherhood, but I still love her. I love
Uh-huh.
Lust. Air. Wow, Edward. No, Eric. Wait. Who? I just forgot his name.
Elric?
Elric.
Is that a
Wait,
person?
no, hold on. No, that's their last name.
Oh,
Edward. Okay, Edward. My brain just had the biggest brain fart. I'm sorry, you guys. I am a fan, believe me. Um, I love Captain Mustang, which he is like the captain
I thought it was Colonel.
or Colonel Mustang, whatever. He's still a captain. Um, yeah, there's not a lot of characters in Full Metal, but that is a good thing because you can focus on these characters.
Uh-huh.
Like for example, like Attack on Titan. I don't like Aaron. I'll tell you that. I hate Aaron. Aaron is annoying as
Yep.
I loved Misaka. Now I
Mikasa.
don't oh yeah. Mikasa. Oh my gosh, what is up with me and these names? Mikasa. I loved her at first. Then I had a whole like, I don't know if I really like you anymore. The only thing I do like is your skills for killing titans.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm just like, well, I need to see season 4 in order to see if I still like you or not, you know?
Is that the season that just started?
Yeah, it's the last season. I
Oh,
haven't watched it yet. I really haven't. I know I should. I
I
just
think I stopped in season 2.
You should watch season 3. Season 3 is where it's at, and then you can watch season 4.
Uh-huh.
I want to wait for the dub. I really do because I can't concentrate if there's subtitles. I'm not a good subtitle reader, but yeah,
That's sad. You only have dub.
I mostly do dub, which is why that's like the reason I haven't watched Demon Slayer. I think Doctor Sono is only in sub. That's why I haven't watched those two, which I heard
Uh-huh.
Demon Slayer was really good. And it's not like a love story like how other animes have a love story, which is why a lot of people like it. But I do want to watch Demon Slayer. It seems very interesting, to be honest. I do want to watch that. I need to do and watch season 4 of Attack on Titan because they give for some reason they don't give the full back story of Titans and the soldiers back then like in seasons 1, 2 and 3, but they have to do it all in season 4. I mean, I guess depending on how they do it, it might all make sense,
I
but
I thought they started to get into that in season 2.
a little bit, but it's
Did
when
nothing
you
happen in
actually
season 3?
no, they do go with like bits and pieces of the past, but like season 4 is literally how you see the past.
Uh-huh.
Like it's not flashbacks like from books and stuff. Like you actually see the past.
Okay.
I mean, apparently. I'm not trying to put any this is facts, right? But yeah, that's why I kind of want to see how they like what was their thought process on putting the past and the history of Titans and the soldiers um in season 4 instead of seasons 1, 2 and 3.
Right. So, I guess they're just trying to keep all the viewer base interested and making sure that they watch season 4
I
by
mean,
having all the explanations happen then.
my brother's watching it and he's saying it's really good. So I think they've just been consistent the whole time. Very
Uh-huh.
consistent.
Well, that's good.
So I'm very glad to hear that. Um Oh, another anime I haven't really got into is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. My brother's a big fan of JoJo,
Uh-huh.
but according to him, only a very particular audience would like it and should like
Teenagers?
it. No, because it's there's a podcast that I listened to, Trash Taste, and Connor, in that podcast, he was the one that we saw at the Liberty City Anime Con,
Uh, what do you mean saw? Like in a
like in a panel.
panel?
Yeah, he's the British
Uh,
guy who came to talk about how to get YouTube views and
oh,
all that
okay,
stuff.
him, yeah.
Yeah, so he is a really, really, really big fan of JoJo. And he was saying how it's not meant for everybody. And the purpose was not to be meant for everyone. Like, you have to have a specific taste in this type of anime um, in order to get into it. So he's like, I wouldn't tell everybody to watch it. I would say it's good. And if you want to, go ahead and try, but you really have to like have a specific taste for it. It's not to be meant for everybody to like. And I'm like, I'm glad with the honesty, and that's like the first anime I've heard that you really need to be in this type. If not, you're not gonna like it at all.
I mean, I think it's that way for a lot of sign-in type anime, where it's just like super serious as well. Like for Elfen Lied, like you have to be a certain type
I
of viewer in
love
order to
Elfen
like
Lied.
Elfen Lied.
Elfen
Uh,
Lied was my back in the day. Like,
I think that's like 3 words that you've said in our family
yeah,
friendly podcast.
I've been bleeping myself, okay?
Okay.
But love Elfen Lied. Love that anime. It's so dark and twisted that makes me just want to go and do what she's been doing.
Wait a second. Are you saying you have vectors?
No, I do not.
Uh huh. You're not a Declonus.
But no. But imagine being in her situation. Who wouldn't want to use their vectors and kill all of these motherfuckers?
Uh huh.
Like, honestly.
I mean, like the anime and manga were just so brutal and honest and did not censor the bad things. So you like, I don't know, it's just like a different type of storytelling where they don't like show it off screen or whatever. Like they show you what's happening and how it's affecting them.
No,
So I
yeah.
I think that
Especially
was
that
really good.
puppy scene.
Right.
Do you
Although
remember?
they don't show the puppy actually dying. They just show the blood splatter.
But you can already insinuate.
Right.
Imagine seeing it. I think I'd be traumatized for the rest of my life.
I guess.
Like seeing a puppy actually being murdered in front of you.
Uh huh.
Like just having the blood splatter made me cry when I first saw it. And I was just like, yes, bitch. Kill them. Those little
Uh huh.
kids deserve to die. You know?
Right.
I shouldn't be saying that. I'm a teacher. I can't be saying that stuff. But you know what I mean. But like
They deserve to
they
die.
deserve to die. You don't kill a puppy like that.
Uh huh.
How dare you? Puppy could not defend itself. It was 3 against 1. No, it was 2 against 1 because the third one was holding her.
Uh huh.
But yeah, and she's a different character. She's not the main character, but I love her too. She's cool. Um, Another anime or like two animes that are probably in the same genre is Serial Experiment Lane and Pop Phantom. Like those two animes, like you have to have a specific taste and intelligence. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You need to have a certain taste and intelligence to watch those two animes to even get close to understanding what's going on.
Right. And it was the same thing with like Ergo Proxy. I think
I've
I
never
mentioned it
seen
to
that
you
one.
before, but yeah, it's like the similar idea. I
Send
think it
it.
was by the same people that made or like animated Experiment Lane. I thought I sent it to you before.
Send it again because I don't remember.
Okay.
But like for me,
And
Serial
like Ghost in
Experiment
the
Lane.
Shell is also similar in that way. Just like the whole it's like a cyberpunk dystopian universe, but
Mhm.
like they have like the same kind of like deep psychological explanations and like you kind of think to yourself like am I really human, like am or am I just like a creation of my environment or whatever they start talking about that day?
Yeah, like for me, okay, when I first started Serial Experiment Lane, I was, I think, in freshman year of high school. So my brain wasn't the biggest smart brain that I had in senior year. I think in senior year would have been completely different. But my first experience with that anime, like I didn't understand a single thing that was going on. Like I saw all the imagery, I saw her being one way in the human world and then one way in like the online world, and I was just, it wasn't clicking. Like I was smart, but bro, that anime confused the out of me. But
Uh-huh.
and then once I watched it again, I think it was either in senior year or high school or freshman year of college, it was starting to click a little bit more and I was starting to understand it. It's like a type of anime you can't watch once. You have to watch it again to
Right.
even get all the small details from it. It's really good, guys. I would, even though it's an old anime, I still completely like recommend it for anybody who wants to like break their brains into trying to figure out what the heck is going on, because that's one of the good ones. Same thing with Boogie Pop Phantom. Again, you go from present to past to present to past. You don't know where you are anymore, and it's just a lot of going on. Like again, you need to be a certain amount of intelligence to even watch those types of anime.
Right.
So again, you need to you need to be like, I like animes that have certain like requirements. Like those type of animes have a requirement system where you need to have X, Y, and Z in order to even understand and like this.
Yeah. So like because of that they become sort of niche and don't get a lot of seasons. And also there's a lot of manga in that way where it's like for a specific audience and then it's not going to get adapted to anime that way.
Yeah, I mean, because like even though Death Note is like a thinking anime, you don't need to be freaking IQ of 150 to understand it. Like they kind
Right.
of
They
do the
explain things
explanation.
for you.
Yeah, and even if you like, because they give you time to figure it out before they explain it, and that the explanation is still there. But
Uh-huh.
for example, Boogie Pop Phantom, like what? What explanation? I don't understand what you mean. What does that mean? I gotta look in the dictionary for the word explanation. It doesn't exist. Okay, you just get this whole timeline, and then you're just like, wait, I lost it. Wait a minute. Hold on. And like this is also, these are the type of animes that you can't even look away. You can't even
Uh-huh.
do something while watching it. No, you need to actually be sitting there and looking and watching and taking in every detail. Like those are like some hardcore animes. But like for Naruto, you can be cooking, eating, taking a bath, and drawing and doing homework while you watch them. Like who cares? You can still figure out what the heck is going on with Naruto.
Uh-huh.
Like definitely. Slice of life is there for leisure. You can just be doing X, Y, and Z stuff while watching it.
Right. And I guess a lot of action anime can also do that,
Mm-hmm.
but like you're also missing out on like the battle scenes and stuff, but like I don't know.
See, that's why
I
I
guess some
can't
people
do.
don't focus completely on all action anime.
See, that's why I can't do subtitles with action anime, because then it just, the whole thing goes over my head. Like I'm too focused on the subtitles.
Right.
Like literally, my eyes will be stuck on the screen where the subtitles are, waiting for the next set of subtitles. Like I can't. My, for some reason, I don't have the ability to lift my eyeballs to look at the full screen. I literally am stuck in one part of the screen with subtitles, so I really can't do it.
I mean, there are a couple anime where the dub was better than the sub. So like I can agree with you on like for those anime, you can watch the dub. Like Black Lagoon, the dub was amazing
Mm,
and the sub was actually
trash,
pretty subpar. Yeah.
trash. You could just say
So,
it was trash.
but like it also just made sense for like most of the cast to be speaking English anyway. So it just worked so well.
Yeah, Black Lagoon is also another one. I never got into it. I was introduced that one by like you and your friend.
Uh huh.
But never really caught my eye. But that girl can curse like a sailor. I'll tell you that. Like that was
Revy,
made. Yes, she was. That whole anime was made to be in English. I'm not
right?
gonna lie.
And it's great that it did so well in English. So I don't know. I guess that succeeded,
Yeah.
even if it was like still a niche audience.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why it would do so well as like a live action movie or whatever in the states.
It could if it was done right and not made by Netflix. Not trying to throw shade at Netflix, please sponsor us. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're definitely
please,
gonna sponsor
yeah,
us after that.
definitely after this, right? But no, I'm sorry, Netflix. You butchered Bleach. You butchered
What
Death
did they
Note.
do?
Okay, I mostly have
Oh, like the live action you're
yeah,
talking?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't even bother watching.
Death Note made me want to cry, kill myself, come back to life, kill the creator who decided live action with I'm not gonna be racist and stuff, but like non-Japanese people made total sense, you know?
Didn't they make another one where they did have Japanese
No, but that was
people?
the original from Japan. Like the
No, but I
live
thought like Netflix had another one.
no.
Oh,
So I prefer the originals from Japan, which again they don't follow the manga or the anime, which I don't know why. You could. It's easy. Just follow the fucking book.
uh huh,
But they didn't follow the book to the T. There was a lot of add-on scenes that they had that made absolutely no sense. Like Watari dies in front of Misa, which that absolutely did not happen in either the manga or the anime.
uh huh.
Like, what was that? What was the point of that? Why did Watari die in front of Misa? Who knows, right? And jeez, I don't know. And but like I prefer those originals than this American Netflix version of Death Note. Like that was pathetic. L is supposed to be this good, non-scared, beast, intelligent character, and they made him a fucking wimp.
Uh-huh.
And I hate Netflix for that. That's why I have a big beef with Netflix because I can never forgive them for what they did to Death Note.
Do you still use Netflix?
I still do because I got things to do and watch. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because I
Even
just
though you
finished.
hate them.
I'm not watching any live action anime stuff from them. Like Ghost in
Uh-huh.
the Shell did pretty bad, even though like the
Yeah, I
CGI was
didn't watch that.
beautiful. But to get Scarlett Johansson, like you're literally whitewashing the Jesus out of this anime live adaptation. Like, oh god,
Was she already Black Widow at that point
yeah, she
when
was.
they made?
I
Oh,
think
okay,
so.
so that I guess that's why they cast her as that.
But like, no, no, you don't whitewash a Japanese film. That's the thing.
Right.
You don't do that. We already have too many white characters, like white actors doing all of these movies. Let's give some room to the minorities in the group to do the things that they need to do in their own thing, right?
Well, isn't Hollywood like 90% white?
Yeah, Hollywood's basically 99% white. The
Uh-huh.
1% in Hollywood is us minorities, honestly. Like I'm glad they finally did a Disney live adaptation of Mulan and they actually picked an Asian female.
I thought there was like a whole political problem with that though.
But why? To put a white female for the role of Mulan. I'm not gonna put an Asian female for Cinderella, right? Unless the original book was Asian or Hispanic or black, right?
Uh-huh.
Like in the Disney, they had her white. Okay, I guess put a white character, right? But for things that are literally supposed to, and even for like, for example, even for the characters like Cinderella, Little Mermaid, like you can change the race of those characters. But like when the original is like a girl or like a character is black or Hispanic or Asian and you're trying to put a white person in there, that kind of seems off.
Uh-huh.
Like there was a lot of controversy for when they announced that the Little Mermaid's the main actor was going to be black.
Like the prince, or
No, the princess, like Little
uh,
Mermaid, Ariel.
uh-huh,
A lot of people did not like that. They were so against it. It was wild.
right.
But I mean, I'm like I don't mind it. But like you putting Scarlett Johansson for the protagonist of Ghost in the Shell, I'm like, you could have found a lot of more actors to do that. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't think she's a good actress in general, so
Whoo shade.
I don't think that was a good choice either way.
I mean, I don't know. It's either they pick the wrong actors, the wrong race for the characters, or they just mess up the whole storyline like they did to Death Note. They did all three for that one.
Uh-huh.
Like, why do we always have to add a freaking love scene? Why? There's no reason for a love scene in in the live adaptation. Like, the girl wasn't
Between
even
who?
Misa.
Light and some random girl?
Yeah, Light and some random ass girl. There was no Misa Amane. I forgot what her freaking name was, but she was Light number two. Not even Akira number two, a Light number two. Because she tried killing Light, and then Light tried killing her, and then she tried killing him, but then they like each other so much, and then it was a shit show. That whole live action was a complete shit show.
Uh-huh.
Like to me, it wasn't even good as a film by itself. Like let's say it had nothing to do with Death Note, it still wasn't a good movie. A lot of people were like, okay, it's decent if it wasn't Death Note. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. Stop lying to yourself. It really wasn't.
I guess they just couldn't put a bad name to Death Note. They didn't want to say it.
They didn't want to admit it. They're watching. But yeah, I mean, I hope we make better live adaptations of anime or manga because very questionable so far. Dragon
Yeah,
Ball was
even in
questionable.
Japan, a lot of the live action, like they try to be kind of true to the original, but like it just doesn't work with how, I guess, mediocre the acting is.
Like the production, for example, like the CGI and stuff could be to the point, but if the acting is bad, then it's I don't know. You can put a lot of money into this, but if your actors are trash, they're trash. The movie's trash.
Right.
I mean, unless there's one character, maybe people will like look over and be like, okay, it's fine. I don't really care. But if
Uh-huh.
like the main characters are trash, then it's like, oh gosh, not good.
You soiled it.
You sold. But yeah, Dragon Ball, Ghost in the Shell, Full Metal, Bleach. What's another live action? Well, actually, Bleach and Full Metal, I think they originated like they were the Japanese live actions of the anime. Those weren't too bad.
Uh-huh.
But Dragon Ball and Death Note and Ghost in the Shell, no, 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 no. Can we go back in time and like stop the creators from doing that? I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I thought you didn't want to go back in time.
Yeah, you're right. 2020 was still bad. Not trying to do that again.
Right. So, I guess you just have to live with it.
Oh gosh, yeah, definitely. Well, our time is up, guys. It's time to
Uh-oh.
say goodbye until next week.
What
Gosh,
are we
I
talking about next week though?
next week. Ooh, let's see. Do we want to rant because these 9 days were trash, or do we want to go to another anime related stuff? Like we kind of did talk about art styles though.
Yeah, I think we finally did hit our animation style that we were
Yep,
supposed to hit.
yep. But you guys will figure it out once we, upload the video with the title. You guys
I think
got
we
it.
can probably talk about food, honestly, next
Ooh,
week.
food. Okay, one of the two. We'll figure it out. Either ranting or food. Let's see.
Yeah, so I guess that's it for today,
That is
and
it.
we'll see you guys next week,
See you next
or
week.
you will listen to us next week.
Either on
Either
Apple
way,
Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube, or any other audio app you use. All those things are in the description below if you're on YouTube. Please give us a rating here on the Apple Podcast or Spotify or whatever you use. And we will see you next week. And happy 2020. Hopefully things get better, especially here.
2021.
2021. I'm sorry. Happy
Oh my god, you
2021.
did it again.
Oh my gosh, I know. Okay, listen, we only been on 2021 for like 9 days now. I'm trying to get there. I'm getting there.
All right.
But yeah, so hopefully your year is starting well. I hope things get better in America. I will talk about that later. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.